Boom! Right, mate, it's time for another
Mindset Monday. And this episode is all about staying positive
around negative people. We've all had that situation. We're going to get off on the right foot here. Most people are watching this because they want to improve their health and happiness. How often have you improved your health, your well-being, maybe lost some weight, feeling great about yourself, and somebody says to you, don't lose too much weight now. Don't change too much. Don't change who you are.
It's like, have you seen Rocky 6?
Is that Rocky Balboa?
It's Rocky Balboa.
Rocky Balboa, yeah.
So basically he's applying for his boxing license and they decline him. And he goes in and he says this brilliant line, you know, he's like, you know, isn't it the pursuit of happiness? He's like, I'm pursuing my happiness and nobody's too happy about it. And it's interesting, you know, you're pursuing your happiness and the people around you are sometimes not very happy about it.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be your health and well-being, but ultimately it will be your happiness. So it could be maybe decide to go traveling, or maybe starting a new job, potentially starting a new business.
And the kind of responses you get, I mean, well, so the weight loss one's easy. You know, I'm working with a friend of mine called Holly, and she's doing really well with her weight loss program. But people around her are saying, "Oh, you've lost a bit too much. You're looking too skinny."
Yeah.
You're like, and she's like, "Well, I'm doing what I'm wanting to do here, you know."
Yeah. I'm exactly the same. I've had a few clients in the past who have done amazingly, lost loads of weight, and if the friends that are around them, and it can actually really affect them, and they'll come to you and say, "Oh, I don't want to lose any more." I'm like, okay, you know, is there a reason why? Because you had this goal and now you're kind of halfway there. Why don't you want to finish it? And like, oh, people around me are saying I've lost too much and I'm starting to look like, what was it, the Madonna arms. Madonna got slagged for having really toned arms before. I'm like, man, she looked great. You don't have to go to that level, but just choose your goal and see it through.
Again, if you're changing jobs, or maybe you plan to start a business, and the people around you then give you the whole, how are you going to pay the bills? How's that going to make money? How, you know, that kind of stuff, you know?
Is that negative? Now, you put it perfectly earlier on when you said, now, what was that line? Unauthorized.
Oh, yeah, unauthorized happiness, yeah. So it's almost like, you know, the person's really happy about their idea, like, I've got this great business idea, I'm going to do this, this and this. It's like, unauthorized happiness. And it's like giving them a ticket.
It's like the happiness police.
Yeah.
How dare you better yourself?
Yeah, how dare you want to make a change in your life? The people don't like change, do they? That's going to be an awesome business idea.
Excuse me. Unauthorized happiness.
Yeah, man, I've always wanted to go to New York. I think I might just go travelling and actually stay there for a good few months.
Unauthorized happiness. Yeah, I feel like I'm trimming down nicely. No. Excuse me. Unauthorized happiness.
Yeah, I think we'll get a drone for the channel because that's just going to improve everything that we do.
Unauthorized happiness.
Yeah, so watch out for the happiness police.
Yeah.
They're saying, unauthorized happiness, stop right there.
Well, you're the great analogy of it, and it's, you know, when you're talking about difference in levels.
Yeah, so basically, through the psychology of what's actually going on there, what you're looking at is everyone sees themselves on a certain plane, okay? So there's different levels. So it could be, let's say use Rab and I for an example, okay? We might look at, say, our own happiness or our own fitness. Let's talk about our fitness, okay? Our own fitness. So Rab might come to me and say, Stephen, I've decided I'm going to go off and I'm going to start doing more yoga, okay? And I might think, okay, well, that's good for you. And then all of a sudden, he comes 5 months down the line and he can bend over backwards and he can do handstands. And I'd be like, oh mate, but you don't want to lose too much muscle tone, you know?
Unauthorized happiness.
Without realising it, what you find is, Rab and I, we know where each other are, okay? There's some things that Rab's better than me, and there's some things that I'm better than Rab, okay? We're up and down. Now what you'll find is, when Rab starts to improve on one thing, it's not about him being successful, it's about how I then see myself in comparison to Rab. Okay, so all of a sudden I see myself down, and I feel bad about that. So the best way to, rather than increase myself and better myself, the best way to make myself feel better is to pull Rab back down again.
Yeah, bring me back down the level. And that's what not everybody does it. There's a lot of people out there, the ones that really care about you and, that don't have that negative, they'll just be like, hey, good for you, man, and they're not really bothered, or, they're just kind of, it's irrelevant, the change in levels or whatever. But the ones that have that element of jealousy, or, well, basically, it's jealousy that you're looking to change something, So the thing for this is, as soon as you have the happiness police, think to yourself, this is not about me, this is about them. This is about how they feel about themselves. It's nothing about you and what you're doing. Everything's about them. We're going to give you a top tip.
Facepalm! Boom! Do not facepalm people.
But metaphorically do it, and do it hard.
Metaphorical facepalm, just stop them in their tracks.
So it's, go yourself, boom!
So have that in your mind. Just think, okay, go yourself, boom!
He just wants to hit me again.
And just stop them in their tracks. So the best way to do that is just say, thank you very much for your advice, I'll do my own thing.
Don't let them bring you down, you just rise even higher above it.
And you can get away with it because, like I said, it's not about you. Them saying, don't lose any more, or don't go travelling, or don't start that new business, or don't change who you are as a person. Okay, it comes in many shapes and sizes. As soon as you recognise it, automatically think, this is about them, this is about how they feel. So just thank them for their advice. Give them that kind of the out. Give them the out. Okay? Thanks for your advice. I'll do my own thing. And boom! Take it on board. Boom! Metaphorical face palm.